Now, according to the fine folks over at Disney and 20th Century Films, New Mutants is still on the way, despite the fact we don't have a new release date, and they've said absolutely nothing about the film, when it's coming out, and where. Now we're going to talk about the brand new hype they just dropped, and the potential video-on-demand rumors, and if it's feasible that Disney might actually do that. So it seems like Disney is finally aware that New Mutants is a thing. Possibly even a thing people are interested in, such as us. Possibly, I'm not sure. Anyways, they've started to hype it up by releasing more images, specifically ones that include Demon Bear, and they look pretty damn great. And what they're hyping up here, I'm gonna believe, is probably the final confrontation, which shows us the character of Demon Bear taking on Magic. Now, obviously, if this is the third act, which what else would it be? It's rather interesting that they're taking the Sony approach of, hey, let's just show you the ending of the film. But again, I think they're trying to pivot on the marketing for this film, considering they don't know how it's gonna do. And they also showed the Smiley Men, which are the villains of this film, which look absolutely creepy. Now, as of the recording of this video on this fine Monday, May the 4th, oh, it's May the 4th be with you, so there you go. Maybe not when you hear this, I don't know how long YouTube's gonna take to process it. Anyways, yes, on this fine Monday, New Mutants is still a thing that doesn't have a release date. And many people are wondering, well, why are they hyping it up with new photos and clips, but no release date? What's happening? Are they going to give us one? Realistically, this could be a thing. I'm honestly surprised that we just haven't gotten that straight to video on demand, which many people are starting to suggest that maybe this is exactly what they're going to do. That they're going to drop it on there, considering they never gave it a new release date, but multiple other films that they delayed did get new release dates. And honestly, who really knows what their thinking and plan is? I mean, nobody really knows. Everybody's kind of scrambling to get things in order. But it's an interesting one, considering that this film has been complete for the better part of 2+ years. And honestly, it's just kind of like, just release it at this point. Just let us have it. And, I think it's kind of an interesting approach to look at video on demand now and how incredibly it's doing for some studios. And it's rather naive of them to be like, well, we don't know if we want to do it on this service. I mean, you're better off putting New Mutants on there first than like a Mulan, right? Like, am I making sense here? Like, New Mutants is way cheaper to produce, and you can test out that video on demand market much easier. And at the same time, you give the people this movie, finally, for the love of God, we just want to see it in the final chapter in the X-Men saga that they had. And now, honestly, with these new photos, something tells me that we're going to get a new release date or something soon. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe already. I'm not sure. But, it's just something that's got to happen. They're building up hype, which means clearly they want people to know this thing still exists in some sort of fashion. Now, what fashion they release it in, that'll be the good one that I want kind of like, explained by them and why it's taken so long and what the mentality is.